I'll wait till people come in. What's up, Spence? All right, so this is the package from Ulta. Yes, I'm unboxing the Balmain. I don't know, like, so the address was my work address, so I don't really care. I don't know if it showed earlier or not, but joke's on you because it's a big office in the middle of LA. So yeah, so I'm not too worried about that. But anyways, that's funny. I do need an intro doll. Yeah, all right, so this is a box from Ulta. I'm going to unbox it. It's the new Balmain Destin. I don't have like a box cutter. I just have like scissors. So I hate doing unboxings, but I figured why not? Let me just do a full-on unboxing. Yeah. Alrighty. Alright, so how are you guys doing? Alright, so bubble wrap. Alright, so here it is, you guys. Yes, nothing else. Just bubble wrap and just a bunch of bubble wrap and like the shipping and receiving label. That's it. There's no samples, there's nothing. Otherwise I'd show it to you guys. All right, so Destin de Balmain. It takes like, so I was fragrance sniffing like over the weekend, and I was just like whatever about a lot of the releases, right? I was just like whatever about it. You know, the Versace green emerald, that was nice. The Paco Rabanne, the robot, it smelled cute. I was just like whatever about them, you know what I mean? Like I was just like whatever about a lot of the stuff, but I do like them. I was just not that excited about it, but this was a different story. And Destin de Balmain, so I just want to say it doesn't smell unique by any means, but I do want to say that it's very, from memory, it was very like pleasant, fruity, feminine, classy, kind of something like it reminded me of something from like the early 2000s, which I think was the best. In my opinion, early 2000s was one of the best fragrance eras ever, right? Like the best fragrance eras, actually the best era ever. I mean, I was a teenager in high school around that time, so I am kind of biased, but honestly, it was the best era of fragrances ever. And that includes like body mists, right? So the last 2 days I wore this Amber Romance by Victoria's Secret. This was an early 2000s gem, and it just smells so classy and elegant. Dropping your scent of the day, by the way, if you haven't. It just smells so classy and elegant and unique. Like there's really nothing that smells like Amber Romance. Thank you, Spence. So it's kind of like even the body mists of the early 2000s were very like special, you know what I mean? So that's what this reminded me of when I smelled it, this Destin de Balmain. So let's open it up together. Drop in your scent of the day, you guys. But like, yeah, so, and then like the bottle too, like I think I've smelled their upper end, high end line. Right, Dior Addict, and that was also early 2000s gem. So I think all of the really great perfumes to me came out in the early 2000s, you know what I mean? So, okay, so let's open it up together. I'm gonna start yapping. I mean, stop yapping. Let's just open it up together. I'm glad you guys are all here. Hope you guys are doing well. Ooh, Bodacia, the Victorious Ice Twist. Yeah, I saw that. Nice. Shout out Wonka. Night Owl, so always a scent of the night, not day. Oh, okay. The Sendra's night before. Okay, so, all right. I'm not too good with these unboxings. It takes me a while, so that's that. Their signature lines, I call them the Balmain lines because all of their perfumes, like even their fancy line, I've smelled it, I think at the airport, I want to say, but it's hard to come by those. So it has these like, I don't know if you guys could see those little like lines. The box is covered with it. But all right, so let's get to the good stuff. Ooh, so the bottle itself looks beautiful. It literally looks like a million bucks. So it's like that, the top. And it was like in the one, like it's in the 100 range, so affordable, right? Like, and it's sad, but I feel like anything in the 100 range now is considered affordable because everything else is so ridiculously overpriced that this is still affordable, right? Unfortunately, like it's not really affordable, but it is affordable because it's, you know, not 300 or 400, $500. Okay, so the bottle is so beautiful. All right, so this is the bottle, you guys. That's the bottle. Super pretty. Really pretty bottle. I love the bottle. And the bottle sold me on it too because it's so like weighty. It has a lot of weight to it. And it says Balmain up here, right here. It says Balmain on the front. And it's just, okay, so this is a 100 ml. I believe they had a 50. I'm not sure, but I know there was like two sizes of them, I think. Don't quote me on it. I tend to get the, like, as you know, I tend to get the biggest size because it's the best value. It's like going to Costco, right? It's like better value. I'm not going to waste this on paper. I'm just going to spray it right on skin. All right, so the cap is really nice too. I think it's plastic, metal plastic. That's the cap. Has those like lines on lines. There it is. Okay, let's spray some on skin. I don't have anything on my wrists today. Yeah, I get the big bottles too, Wally. Honestly, it's kind of like, it's the best value. You know, you're not really saving when you get the small one. You know what I mean? If you get a small bottle, you're not saving money. All right, so, okay, so let's spray some on. Let's see what this atomizer is about. Oh, pretty nice atomizer. Oh, it smells so good. It doesn't smell unique by any means, but it smells very classy, elegant, feminine. This does smell feminine. Like, it's not unisex. It smells very feminine and very, to me, it reminds me of something from the, like, 2003 to 2009, 10 kind of era, back when perfumes were, like, not too unisexy. This smells very feminine. If you're into feminine perfumes, you might like this, but, you know, to the guys watching, it's not your unisex perfume. It's just not, you know? And I'm just going to tell you what it is. It's really feminine. It has a fruity note in there. I know it's strawberry, but it's really well blended. I almost want to say I get some kind of a stone fruit in here as well. Besides the strawberry, I do get like stone fruit in here. Like, not a dark plum, but maybe like an apricot kind of a vibe. Like, not a peach either. I get, like, from the stone fruits, I say it's very, it's like apricot-y. You know what I mean? This is not beast mode. This is just moderate projection. Like, because you could tell, right? Like, you know, like even though I never, oh, like this is my first time owning it. I did spray it on in the store. But you could tell it's moderate projection, right? Like automatically, I've been putting on perfume for so long, I automatically know when something's gonna be beast mode or not. So this is not a beast mode projecting perfume at all. And like standard 5 to 6 hours, right? Like I just remember timing myself from the store. It was like around 5 to 6 hours. That's how long it lasts. It's powdery too. It's floral, but not like, it's like a powdery floral. I get kind of iris from the powder. It has a tad bit of greenness to it as well. And it's just powdery. And it has sweetness to the powder. But not like a quirky sweetness, not a Dior Addict Rosy Glow sweetness. It's just powdery and sugary, but not too sugary. Like this is not a gourmand perfume whatsoever. Hello, Mr. Calvin. This is not a gourmand perfume whatsoever. This is a really, I see this being like a timeless, elegant woman's perfume, right? It's really feminine, you know, yeah, this is feminine. I don't see a guy wearing this unless you're into that kind of thing. Do you guys not see me? Oh God. Okay, thank you. Yeah, I wasn't gonna start up a new stream. Like that's just not gonna happen because I don't want it to be like little pieces of a live stream where I'm talking about this perfume. So if it didn't work out, then I would just leave, right? Okay, thank you for letting me know, you guys. So long story short, this is a feminine, fruity, powdery, floral perfume. Really timeless, really classy, really elegant. I do see this being a very signature scent kind of deal. Although, be warned, this is not a unique scent at all. This is not unique. This is a very early 2000s kind of an era. That's what it reminds me of, but it's not unique. It's really pretty and lovely, but it's not unique. I don't see this being a recognizable perfume. I don't see this being like an Alien by Mugler or an Angel by Mugler or a Baccarat Rouge 540. You know what I mean? Like I just don't see this being that recognizable. Oh, she's wearing Destin by Balmain. No, it's not that at all. It's just a really lovely perfume, but not really recognizable, to be quite honest with you. Really signature scent worthy, and because I see this being something good for the office, something good for the evening, like, you know, going out, all occasions kind of a thing. I see this being more cold weather, but you could definitely pull this off in the warmer months as well, but it's not a freshie or anything like that, you know? Like, just be mindful of your sprays. So yeah, that's what this is. That's what this is. It's just a really elegant, feminine, womanly, beautiful perfume, but not a unique perfume, right? So yeah, that's my 2 cents on this. I'm really glad I got it. I feel like this is one of those releases that you just want to take part of, right? I think I like the bottle is what got me, but also the smell is really lovely, right? Like it's nice having something that doesn't smell like a donut. It's nice having something that doesn't smell like a banana. It's nice having stuff that doesn't, like, it's strawberry, but it's not in your face strawberry. It's like just really mature, like elevated. You know what I mean? It's nice to not smell like food all the time. And that's what this is. It's a cute bottle. I think this is like one of my first cube bottles. I don't really have a big cube like this. I have rectangular bottles, but I don't have like cube bottles. So yeah, this is nice. I recommend this. I really like this stuff. Dahlia, I think you're gonna like it. It's from like the 2000s kind of era vibe, feminine perfume. Like, I think you're gonna like this. Yeah, I think you're gonna like this, Dahlia. I imagine, like, I feel like they should create a Destin for him. Like, I feel like it would be nice if they were to create like a men's, like, because I remember like the early 2000s was all like, you know, Dolce, like it was like Dolce Gabbana the one for her and then for him. Like I kind of wish they would do that with this too. It would be pretty cool having like a golden black bottle for men, you know what I mean? Uh Beja Cucci. No, it's not that. It's really nice. It's not a simple perfume. There's a lot of complexity to it. It's complex but not unique, but really pretty. I don't know. I think you're gonna like this perfume, Dahlia. I think this is a lot more impressive than a lot of the stuff that's come out, you know, lately, to be honest with you. It's really pretty. I don't know, like, this is very feminine, but I don't know. You know how, like, some stuff on a guy will, like, be switched up? But, like, this is kind of too feminine for that, though. This is not, like, Tom Ford feminine, like, where a guy can wear it. This is very feminine. Yeah, this is feminine, 100%. Like feminine, mature, elegant, classy. Basically, this is nice. I mean, that was my full review, but I should probably do a whole other video just so people can reference it and find it in the search bar and that kind of deal. But this is really nice, you guys. I don't know. I really like this stuff. Yeah, it's good. It's good, Spence. This is good. Yeah. I sniffed a lot of perfumes over the weekend. I posted about it in my shorts. Let me leave it out. I posted about it in my shorts. Like, they were nothing like bad, but it wasn't like good either. This was really good off the top, and then when I got home I was like, man, this is really good, you know what I mean? Like, I was like, damn, this is really good. It wasn't like, it was so refreshing to smell something new from the past, you know what I mean? That's kind of what this was like to me. This was like something new from the past. Like, it's like I know this, you know, like I know what this is, but I don't at the same time, you know what I mean? It's nice. I really love the powderiness of this because it's powdery, but not, it's powdery sweet, but not gourmand. Do you know what I mean? It's not ridiculously good, but it's good, right? Like, to me, like, I have my own idea of what ridiculously good is. But this is good. And I think for the price point, it's ridiculously good because it's like, I don't know if Balmain has, like, it doesn't, right? You guys, it's only the high-end stuff. So I think this is like their first mid-tier designer kind of scent. But I don't know. I think for the price, it's pretty darn good, you know? Yeah, I don't see this as being a very summer scent. Like, if you were to do like a top 5 list for summer, if I were to do a top 5 for summer, this would not be in my top 5 for summer list. It might be in my top 5 for spring, possibly, but like, it is giving me fall, winter, or like winter transitioning to spring kind of deal. This isn't like an obvious summer, right? But like, you could wear it in the summer. It's pretty. Like, it is pretty. It's powdery. I don't know the whole note breakdown, but it's powdery enough for me to think that there's some kind of an iris in here. Like, it's not a white floral. Like, it's like pink. Like, I see the color pink. Like, what color comes to mind when I spray this on is like a baby pink or like a dusty rose kind of color, like the color of the room I'm in, kind of like that. That's what this gives me. And I get like a gray color too, you know what I mean? I'm not reading any held, like, I'm not holding anything. My hands are here, so I don't know. I don't know like what's causing the blocked messages. You guys can unhide them if you want. Like I really don't know why it does that. I think there's certain words that are sensitive. So if it's like a bad word, if it's like a bad word, it's gonna, hide them. So there is Aki Gallowwood in here. Yes. Yes. Dahlia, you are absolutely correct. There is Aki Gallowwood in here, but it's not headache inducing. Like I know there's like certain perfumes with Aki Gallowwood, such as Barenia, I cannot stand. I am not a Barenia fan. The Aki Gallowwood in Barenia is very like headache inducing to me and very unpleasant to me. You know what I mean? But this is nice. Like the dry down on this is like a woody, slightly oudy Aki Gallowwood, right? Because that's what Aki Gallowwood is. It's a molecule they made to kind of give an oud-like effect. It's nice. It's a nice Aki Gallowwood. I know Biche did this. Quentin Biche did this. It's a nice Aki Gallowwood. It's a really pleasant. It's woody. But it's woody enough that it's not masculine and it doesn't go into the unisex direction. It's just like in there as like a hint. I think it's in there to make it a little more interesting and to kind of blend the sweetness so it's not a sweet perfume, that it's not overly floral. It to modernize it, you know what I mean? Because Aki Gallowwood is a rather modern molecule that they use in perfumes. So I think it's there to make this not be your 80s, 90s, moms, grandmas kind of floral. It's like a very modern floral. You know what I mean? I think that's what it's there for. But to answer your question, it's really nice. It's really, really, really nice, Dahlia. I think you're going to like this one. I was pleasantly surprised when I smelled this. I did not think anything, like, I didn't think it would be something I would actually purchase. I was like, whatever. Like, but then I sprayed it. I'm like, wow, this is really good. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I was like, this is really good. Like, straight up, it's a good perfume. Yeah, anyway, so long story short, yes on this. Yeah. Anyway, so what else so yeah, definitely get your nose on it. I don't get any citrus from this, Spence. Honestly, I don't know if there is or isn't, but I don't get any citrus from this at all. I don't get any citrus from this at all. My nose just goes from the sweet fruitiness. So I get some kind of an apricot-y stone fruit besides the strawberry, and then it literally goes into the powdery, floral, woody kind of effect. That's what I get from this perfume. That's it. That's all I get from it. Yeah, and the Aki Gallowwood, it is present in here, but it's a nice Aki Gallowwood. It's just enough in there where you're not having a headache, because a lot of, Aki Gallowwood could be kind of it's a really divided note. Like you either love it or you hate it, but in this, I don't love it or hate it. It just works. You know what I mean? But that's that, you guys. Anyway, so that's my 2 cents on this Destin de Balmain. It's really nice. It's apparently refillable, so that's nice. I love a refillable bottle. I feel like it's just buying refills is cheaper than going out and buying a whole new bottle. So I really appreciate the fact that they took the time to do a refillable bottle. But yeah, so that's my 2 cents. Anyways, yeah, Givaudan. No, I get it, Wally, I get it. Thank you, Spence. Yeah, thank you. I figured I'd unbox it with you guys. Sometimes when I'm really impatient, I just get it and I unbox it and I just, do my thing. But I was like, nah, I'll just do it with you guys. Thank you, Empty Sense. Anyways, yeah. And then, like, this was a recent pickup for me. This was, like, over the weekend. I was like, how they have, like, promotions. Anyway, so this is Amber Romance. This was around in the early 2000s, but every time I would smell it, I was like, this is just too mature for me, right? Like, it's honestly, I was just like, this is just way too mature for me, because you're a teenager or then you're in college, and this was just too mature for me. I never was into this, but I sprayed this on and I was like, man, this is good stuff. So, yeah, I wanted to have this as part of my collection. Amber Romance by Victoria's Secret. It's so good. And back in the day, Victoria's Secret had like maybe a total of 5 or 6 sprays. It wasn't like, that popular, right? To always have a new fragrance. Like now when you go in there, every season they have a new perfume. They have a new perfume for the spring, St. Patrick's Day, Christmas. But back then it was honestly just like a handful, right? And this was one of them. This was Amber Romance. So I guess what I'm trying to say is that they really took their time creating a fragrance back then, right? They really took their time creating a fragrance back then. And you can tell when you smell some of the older ones, you're just like, damn, that's so good. Yeah, I own Love Spell, love that one. And my signature back when I was in high school was Vanilla Lace, and I they recently brought it back, and I love Vanilla Lace. That's why I was never too crazy about Eilish, with like all these 20 somethings are like obsessed with it, but honestly, like, who cares about Eilish? Like, nothing beats the original Vanilla Lace by Victoria's Secret, right? So like I was always just like whatever about all these new trendy vanilla perfumes, because like Victoria's Secret has always done such a great job with theirs, so I really didn't care. So yeah, like I don't know, I had the best of the best, which I think till this day, I think Vanilla Lace is the best vanilla perfume ever. Like I love that one. I smelled a lot of Guerlain. I own Guerlain. I have Creed. It doesn't really matter. Like nothing, I don't know how they did it, but it's just the most genius body spray mist ever. And when I do wear it, I do get like, is that Guerlain? Like it smells like a really high-end vanilla, no joke. And how I know this, because even though you have a, like, when you're out, you have a hard time smelling it off yourself, right? You kind of get nose blind to it. But I remember smelling it off of my coworker once, and I was like, man, she smells so good. I wonder what she has on. It smells familiar, but like I wonder. And then she said it's vanilla lace, and I was like, oh, vanilla lace. I used to wear that in high school and stuff. So that's how I know, because the times I did smell it on people, it smells so good, and I've gotten a ton of compliments off of it. You know what I mean? So yeah, that's why I'm not really impressed by like Eilish and all this other stuff that comes out, because who cares? Anyways, and their Bare Vanilla is really good too. That's the one that replaced Vanilla Lace. Anyways, long story short, let me get to this. Amber Romance, it's so good, you guys. It's so good. So there's only 3 notes listed, but Fragrantica has like a ton of more stuff. Apparently there's cherry in here. I don't really pick up cherry, but apparently there's cherry in here. So it says deep amber, golden apricot, and says radiant and nostalgic. Yeah, it's super ambery. It's super like, there's not a lot of apricot. Like this is not a fruity perfume, right? To me, I get a ton of amber from this stuff. And I get a ton of, like, it's nostalgic because I would always pop into the store and smell this. But I never got it because I was like, damn, this smells like too mature, Like this literally smells like a very sophisticated, feminine, womanly scent. I feel like this is someone in their 30s and up. I don't feel like this is something for someone in their 20s, even early. Like this is a pretty good perfume. Like this is a very mature scent for a body mist, for a body spray. You know what I mean? Like this isn't like your teeny bop teenager kind of body mist. It's pretty mature. Yeah. So yeah, I'm really happy to have this as part of my collection. But I mean, if you're ever trying to save money and you want a really good smell, a really good scent, you don't want to spend a lot of money, and you're not like trying to do too much, you know what I mean? Like by buying a dupe of something, then always just check out Victoria's Secret. I mean, Bath and Body Works too, but I don't know, like early 2000s, Victoria's Secret just had like a different, like they were just different, Like you could tell they spent a lot of time creating their scents. Um, like you could just tell they put like a lot of thought into it. Like it wasn't just like, oh, let's just slap together a formula and sell it. It was like you could tell they had a lot of meetings on this. Like they thought about it, they talked about it. Yeah, so it's so good. Like old school Victoria's Secret perfumes are like so much better than the crazy ones they come out with now. I was in there the other day. I was like, eh, whatever. Like everything was like labeled marshmallow, and they're trying to appeal to the younger crowd. Some of them are good. Like, don't get me wrong. Some of them are really cute, creative, whatever, whatever, but nothing beats their older scents. I just think that there was like a lot of thought put into them. Same with like a lot of the like Bath and Body Works, the old school ones. Like you just tell there was a lot of thought put into them. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know, these new trendy perfumes, I feel like there's no thought anymore. I don't know, but yeah, try this out if you haven't. Amber Romance. Again, it's pretty feminine. But if you're looking for like a gift for a woman, Mother's Day, birthday, I don't know, gift, gift idea for a woman, this is really good. I imagine that a lot of women would like this, and this is very mature, right? Most of their body splashes, I used to call them body splash because that's what they were. We used to call these body splashes, but now they're fragrance mists. Okay, so fragrance mists, like, they're very after showery, gymmy, wear to the gym, after gym to freshen up kind of deal. But this one is like more elevated, right? I don't see this being a gym perfume. This is pretty elevated. Like this is like going out body mist or wearing it to work or like special occasion, special event. Like this isn't your after the gym body mist. At least to me it isn't. This smells a lot more elevated and fancier. This smells like a perfume, like more than a body mist, right? Anyways, that's what I wanted to say. Like 2000s, early 2000s was like the best scent era to me, right? So like the best scent era period. You know what I mean? Like it was so good. Like who cares about all the gourmands now? It was just nice. So yeah, this reminds me of this era. How long did what last on me? This many Middle Eastern ones can, yeah, I can't keep up with all these perfumes. And the designer ones, they're good. Like I think my favorite genre of perfume is probably designer. Niche is kind of like hit or miss. I feel like a lot of niche to me is very unwearable, and I'm like for the most part a lot of them are kind of embarrassing to wear out in public because they smell like weird shit that I don't want to smell like. There's a handful of them where I'm like, oh, this is really good. A lot of like the bonds are really good. I like bonds. I love MFK, but some of them are just really weird and like not my cup of tea, right? So I think designers are my favorite because they're not embarrassing to wear. You know what I mean? That's my 2 cents on it. Like to be honest with you. Yeah. So yeah, I love this. I love this stuff. Okay, Spence. To be honest with you, out of the two houses, I like Victoria's Secret more. Okay, I said it. I like them more in terms of their older fragrances, and these last more. Like, you know what I mean? They just last more. And like, I don't own as many Victoria's Secret body mists as I do. Did I lose connection again, you guys? What do you mean by here we go? Okay, let me know, because yeah, just let me know. Okay, so I don't own as many of them because it's like Bath and Body Works does a really great job of constantly churning something out, and they're really creative with it, right? The Victoria's Secret ones, I like their old school perfumes more, right? I like their Love Spell. I like their Aqua Mist. their vanilla. Like I like their perfumes too. They have really good like perfumes that aren't body mist, like perfumes. But I feel like damn, this is hard. I feel like they last longer. They're they're stronger to me. They do to me they're more stronger. I don't know if it's because of the atomizers. Like their atomizers are pretty, they're like Bath and Body Works' old atomizers used to be pretty beast mode. Now they changed it to a fine fragrance mist, and the way it squirts out is kind of like, look, it's, you see that? It's such a big like boom. But to me, I like when I do get compliments when I'm out, and then when it's detectable, it's mostly when I'm wearing a Victoria's Secret body spray versus a Bath and Body Works. I don't know why. Second, if you've been buying them for a while, okay, so recently there was a weird change with the, like on the bottle, it will actually say for hair and body on the Bath and Body Works sprays. Like the last year, like this year, it says for hair and body. And I feel like as soon as it started saying that, the it's not as strong as it used to be. But if you have older bottles from like last year and the year before, they don't say that, and I feel like they last longer. I don't know. Maybe it's just, I think like that's what I think. I don't know. But between the two houses, I want to say Victoria's Secret is stronger. You know, I think it's stronger because I always get, you know, I spray it the same way and I get much more compliments, and like it's more detectable. People notice that I have it on. You know what I mean? But in terms of like the creativity, I like Bath and Body Works because I feel like they're just so creative with like the way they churn stuff out. Like they're so festive. You know what I mean? They're so like, they're always doing something different. You know what I mean? Like now they have a Disney collection, and then they have like Easter stuff, and like Bath and Body Works has like cute stuff like that too. Like they have the holiday stuff, and but I don't know, like I just feel like they're different. You know, I love Bath and Body Works for different reasons than I love the Victoria's Secret perfumes. But in terms of candles, like Victoria's Secret has candles too, but I don't think anybody does a candle like Bath and Body Works. Like Bath and Body Works candles are the best candles. Like I love Bath and Body Works candles because they're really detectable. Their fragrances are really strong. They kind of, the 3-wick candles, they fill up basically the whole house. You know, I don't know. I just really like their candles and stuff. I love their lotions, their body washes, and their hand soaps. They kind of have the whole setup. They have the whole lineup, right? Versus Victoria's Secret, like they used to have body washes a lot. Now it's honestly, I want to say it's just a body spray and a lotion. I don't really get like a whole setup like Bath and Body Works, you know? It's like the Bath and Body Works is like the works. Like you get a body mist, a lotion, a body wash, a hand soap. Sometimes they even have a perfume version of it. So I love them for different reasons. I should do like a top 5 body mist thing. What do you mean, candle in the box? But yeah, like in terms of both of them, they all have good and bad. Like they all have like a plus or minus. But if I had to pick one house for like what do I want to smell like more, it'd probably be the Victoria's Secret house because their stuff just lasts longer. But I like a lot more scents from Bath and Body Works, if that makes sense. Like I don't know, it's because yeah, that's my 2 cents. Anywho, yeah, I don't really have a lot of body mist. I know I shop at Bath and Body Works a lot. I buy a lot of their soaps, their body washes, their candles. I do have like, I don't have a lot of body mist. Like I have a good number, but I'm not like 200 plus range of body mists, you know? It's a pretty decent collection. But I own a lot more Bath and Body Works than I do Victoria's Secret, if that makes sense. You know what I mean? Right. Carrot cake needs to be a spray. Yeah. Yeah, Dahlia, check out the Victoria's Secret scents. They're really good. Like for body mist, especially this one, like certain scent profiles, they're pretty mature and like, you know, decent perfumes, right? They're like perfumes. Like they're not an immature body spray. They're pretty like up there, you know. Um Hello, hi Mr. Cologne. So yeah, so that's what I want to say. Like, I don't know. They're both good houses, and I love Bath and Body Works. You guys already know my Bath and Body Works obsession. I get more excited going to Bath and Body Works than I do like and smelling body mist nowadays than I do like going and smelling, stuff in the perfume, perfumes. But this was a good buy. Like this Balmain was a good buy. I'm kind of picky. I'm getting more and more picky in what I choose to purchase because I'm like, do I have something like that? Do I not? That kind of thing. But no, this is really nice. And it takes a lot for me to like something, you know what I mean? But I do like this. Yeah. Right, Mr. C. Exactly. Yeah, it's like it's good. This is good. Let me know if you've smelled this. This is good. Yeah, Spence. Like this is like if you want to smell good, this is like if I didn't have any perfume and I was like, what do I don't want to spend a lot, but I want to smell mature and not like, a teenager, I would definitely get Amber Romance. You know what I mean? Like that kind of thing. But Bath and Body Works has a lot of good mature smelling body mists as well, right? Like that's what I love about Bath and Body Works because they could do something like strawberry pound cake, but they can also turn around and do something like, I don't know, like I'm trying to name one off the top of my head. They have so many. I can't just give me a perfume. Whatever. You know what I'm talking about. It's stuff that's like mature and also not childlike. You know what I mean? Like that kind of thing. Like they have the best of both worlds. My favorite from one of my favorite, the one I wear the most often, right? Well, hello, Reverend Rogers. How are you? Thanks for stopping by and checking me out. Bye, Mr. C. Yeah, hi, Fernando. Yeah, thanks for stopping by and checking me out. And then so honestly, it's like Bath and Body Works is really good with doing like really teenagery kind of stuff, really fun stuff that even, as an adult I enjoy, or doing more mature stuff. Like I'm trying to think of their mature perfumes, like because I tend to go for their like fun stuff, right? Oh, hi, Bobby. I make sure to catch the replay. I unboxed the new Balmain Destin. Really beautiful, powdery, designer, feminine. That's the box, Destin. But they have really good stuff. You know what I mean? Bath and Body has a really good lineup, and I love that they do a lotion, a body wash, and all the stuff. It's a whole set, and it's really good. Come time to give gifts, it's like you'll get somebody a whole set. You're not just gonna, give somebody one thing. Like if you want to do that, if you want to put like a basket together, that's what's cool about them. And a candle, like they have everything, right? Victoria's is kind of like, all right, we'll give you the body mist and we'll give you the cream. They used to have body washes back in the like early 2000s. I don't know what happened, but yeah. Anyways, yeah, they're really good. I love the Victoria's Secret scents, the old school scents more than the newer ones, but there are a few gems that I've, gotten over time. But the thing about body mist is like they kind of go bad, right? Like if you don't use body mists, both brands, if you don't use them within about like 5 or 6 years, they churn. It's just how it is. Like they don't really last as long as perfumes. Like I think a lot of perfumes get better over time. Sometimes they churn, but with body mist, they kind of get more and more watered down, I think. So you kind of have to like, that's why I'm not going to buy any others for like a while, because they churn, like they get weaker and you kind of have to toss them out, Like I've decluttered a few recently. Yeah. 5 fragrances that I recently hated. That I recently hated. I didn't really hate anything, but I wasn't like too crazy either. Um, it's so hard to answer. Like what like I honestly, I'll tell you what I can't stand. I don't like Ganymede whatsoever. I can't stand Ganymede. You know what I mean? I just don't like that at all. Um, um, that's a cologne like for men, but I can't stand it. What I hated. Honestly, Mugler Pulp, I didn't hate it, but to me, it was just like raspberry. And like, I didn't hate it or like it. I was just whatever about it. I know a lot of people liked it, but to me, it was just whatever. And honestly, I don't like Splendide. I guess that's one you could put on that list of stuff I just didn't like. I didn't hate it, but I have a sample of it and I'm just not impressed. I don't really like it. Um, it's just like weird to me. I don't like that Splendid raspberry. Like it's just I don't like it, right? And I'm tired of like explaining why I don't like it. I just don't. That's my reason. I don't like it because I don't like it. I didn't really care for, I could see it being someone's scent, but it's just not my scent. Same with Mugler, the pulp. It was pretty, but it's just not my scent, right? Like certain things are just not my scent. Yeah, and those two, I guess I don't like that raspberry. It just wasn't done the way I want it. I don't like any of the Khloe Kardashian perfumes, you know? I just don't like it. I've smelled like the last two she did. I don't like it. I don't even know what it's supposed to be. And apparently the first one she did was supposed to be at Harrods. It was like exclusive to Harrods. It was just no, you know? Um yeah. It's just like whatever. And the green emerald one was nice. It was very green, like grassy. It was pretty, but I wasn't like, oh, I have to have it. But I did love the bottle, you know? The bottle was beautiful. Yeah, you know, I don't know. I'm just like not impressed with a lot of stuff. Like I don't know. Um, yeah. Like that's why I get excited over body mists because I feel like they're more creative than what's out now. That's how I feel. Um, you know, that's just how I feel. Um, you know. Anywho, I know I've been yapping for a while now. Collects all the CK Calvin Klein lines. I don't have too much from them. I have Eternity, Obsession, CK1, and I think that's it. I don't have like the whole lineup of their perfumes. Originally is a premium. Originality is at a, yeah, Reverend Rogers, exactly. Like it's hard to like come up with something really unique. You know what I mean? Like to me, the most unique thing I've smelled is Baccarat Rouge 540 in the last couple of like, you know, in the last decade. That to me was like, whoa, what is that? You know, the other thing that hi Mike, the other thing that I smelled when I first got my nose on it, I was like, wow, what is that? Is Alien, because it was so unique, you know, again, early 2000s. It's really like, it's kind of like hard to come by nowadays, you know? Like that unique, wow, I know exactly what she's wearing. I think that's so important, you know what I mean? CK1 Essence April. Oh, nice. Nice. I do like, I'm still going to be doing a whole review on it. Like, I just haven't gotten around to it. I do like Rosy Glow Dior Addict. I think that's pretty. You know, sometimes I like a nice sweet perfume that's not like overly gourmand. So I do like that one. That's a new perfume that I really like. Um, what else? I do like Le Beau by MFK. I still have to do a review on that. I have so much reviews to do, you know. Yeah, Dahlia got herself a wrench. She is a first class citizen here, you know. Dahlia and Spence are my wrenches. They are down with the coyote. They're always here. You're always missing, Mike. So sorry, gotta earn your wrench. You know what I mean? Gotta earn your wrench. I don't know what to tell you, Mike. You know, you're missing. You're not present. You know, we did roll call these last few streams and you were missing. So I don't know what to tell you, Mr. Mike. I don't know what to tell you. But so this is really pretty. I know like Mother's Day is coming up, birthdays are coming up, Easter. I don't know if people do Easter gifts or so this is a nice new release for a woman. 30s and above. I don't see a 20-year-old rocking this. This might be too much. You know, I think this might be too much for someone in their 20s. Or you might gift it to them. Like when I was in my 20s, I got a lot of these mature perfumes as gifts. And I would wear them. But at the time, like, and then later on, I was like, oh my God, I can't believe I wore that when I was that young. Because it's so, certain smells are too mature, right? And I think this is one of those. It's mature. It's not granny. I'm not saying this is like old lady, but it's mature. It's not something that's like a 20-year-old. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. That's what I think. But yeah, check this out. If you're looking for a gift for a woman, this is not masculine. This is not unisex. So yeah, it's just not, you know. Oh, and if you have, 16 people here, 14 likes. So I need to see more likes before I can let you guys go. You know what I mean? Like I need more likes, more thumbs up. And if you haven't done so already, make sure to subscribe. And I'm going to be saying this, I'm just going to be pushing it. You know what I mean? I'm going to be pushing it. Like subscribe because you're obviously here. And my 40% of people who watch me all the time are not subscribed, right? So if you are enjoying my content, 40% are recurring people, then please hit the subscribe button. It's completely free, you know? Who was it in my chat last time? I think it was Mr. Clean that said, oh, maybe people think that it costs money to subscribe. And maybe they do. I don't know. So I keep having to say subscribing is completely free and thumbing up this stream is completely free of charge. So just do it. Helps me out and helps me do content like this. You know what I mean? Yeah, just subscribe. It's free, you know, why not? So I'm going to just keep pushing it until I get what I want because I'm tired of not getting what I want and I don't care, right? So just hit the sub button and stop playing around, right? Just do it. Anyway, so I wanted to say that because it's like, it's been a year already and it's like, and you know, 40% is a lot, right? 40% is a lot. So you're either a hater or you're just like a retard, right? Because it's that simple to just subscribe, right? And it's free, you know, and I'm sorry, but it's like, I'm kind of like at this, I've had a kind of weird, stressful day, so I'm going to take it out on people. I don't care. You know what I mean? There you go. I don't care. Okay, and so Bobby, I read your comment on the dossier dupe. So what did you think of it? So because those dossiers are kind of impressive, to be honest with you, for being, okay, they sell it at my Walmart for like 20 bucks, 24 bucks. I think they're kind of impressive dupes for being in that price range and for having a magnetic top, right? They all have a magnetic top, and honestly, even this doesn't have a magnetic top. You know what I mean? So like little things like that, I think matter. I was impressed with the Dossier dupes, honestly. The Baccarat Rouge dupe was, the scent was pretty spot on. It was just like a lot stronger than the original. You know what I mean? Like it was just a lot stronger and louder than the original Baccarat Rouge. But honestly, like for 24 bucks, whatever, you know, do your thing. Like I'm not against dupes at all. I don't care, because dupes are what's gonna like humble these people into not selling us perfume for $500, $400, whatever, this crazy amount, you know? So I really don't care like about, I'm not against dupes at all. I don't think there's anything ethically wrong, and I don't care. I'm all for the dupes. I just feel like they do have their nuances. You know, they're different, right? They're different. Like some of them project stronger, some of them like stay on your skin longer. They don't wash off as easily. Some of the chemicals in some of them might give headaches. And the other times, I feel like okay, here's an example. The Lataffa Affection is supposed to be a dupe of that Pistachio by Kayali, but I think it's so much better than what Kayali did with that Pistachio. I love, my favorite dupe perfume is the Lataffa Affection. Love that stuff, right? But like some of them are kind of headache inducing. Like I have a Creed Aventus for Her dupe. Yeah, I don't like that one either, Dahlia. The Kayali Pistachio, I don't like. I do not like it. But I love the Affection one, the Lataffa Affection one. It's so good, you know, and that was a recommendation from Ross, from shout outs Ross, you know, that was a recommendation from him, and it's such a good perfume. I know there's two of them. There's like a Lataffa Affection one, and there's also a like Care, is it called? I don't know. It's an Arabic name. It's the one in the fancier bottle. I never tried that one. I just bought the other one because I saw his review on it. This is when I first started kind of getting into watching fragrance reviews. Um, um, but like that's the one that, like, you know, it was his recommendation because I was curious because I love pistachio, and I was just searching around for it on YouTube, and that's like one of his recommendations. That's one of his first recommendations that I got. I love Lataffa Affection. It is so good because like when I think of something as pistachio, like if you name something pistachio, you're gonna be like expecting pistachio, right? But Kayali's pistachio wasn't pistachio enough for me. So I was just like, man, this sucks. I have a sample of it too. And I was like, man, this sucks. Like, I need something more pistachio. And so I ended up getting the Lataffa Affection, and so good. You know, I love that one. But yeah, that was a recommendation from Ross. It's so good though. It's such a good perfume. And every time I wear that one, I get so much compliments on it. Like, oh my gosh, like what do you have on? What are you wearing? Blah 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 blah. And I'm always like, Lataffa Affection. Like the bottle's kind of tacky. Like, you know, all the Lataffa bottles are kind of tacky. But the scent is so good. You know, I wear that one a lot. But yeah, I should do like a video on what I was influenced to buy kind of video. Maybe I should do a video like that. I don't know. Like I have like maybe I have some from Sebastian that I bought. I don't really watch Sebastian that much anymore. I have a few that I bought from Ross recommendations. I have a few from, what did I buy from the UG? Oh, I bought Frederick Mall Musk Grave. That's a Eugene recommendation. I should do like a what I got from fragrance reviewers video. I should do that video. I don't know, but yeah. So I don't know. Kayali to me is just so whatever. But I do have one that I smelled recently, Dahlia. It's called like Musk Fleur a bouquet or something like that. Bouquet. That one's a good one. But everything else that I've smelled from them, I was like, whatever about, to be honest. Like, I feel like a lot of the Arabic dupes do a better job of duping their perfumes. So I end up just not getting any Kayali. I don't own any Kayali. But I think Lattafa does a really great job duping stuff, you know? So yeah, shout out to the Arabic brands though, honestly. Like, you know, I'm sure they save a lot of people so much money. I don't really like seek dupes, but sometimes I'm just like, all right, let me try out a dupe. The C in Sea Walk. Oh, that's so sweet of you, Dahlia. Thank you. So yeah, so I don't know, like, did I miss did I miss anything? Sorry, I know I'm not like reading the chat. You guys are kind of talking to each other and all that stuff, but I don't know what you guys are talking about. Green poop, green piss or whatever. What's going on with cheese? I'm sorry. Do you fancy mushroom Swiss hamburger? I don't like mushroom in my burgers. I don't know why. I don't like that weird rubbery texture in my burger. But I like mushrooms, but not in my burger. Okay, I'm sorry if I missed anybody's, you know, if I miss anybody's chat or whatever, let me know. You know what I mean? But yeah, like, yeah, like, I don't know. Kayali's just been a brand where I'm just like, whatever about. I know a lot of people like them, but their bottles are adorable and I really want to like their perfumes, but I'm just like, whatever about it, you know? Yeah. I smell their Yum Bougie Marshmallow. It smells nice, but I'm not seeking that. You know what I mean? I feel like a dupe would do a better job of it. I don't know. Like, I feel like a lot of these Arabic dupes do a better job at these perfumes. But I did end up getting the Creed one. Creed Aventus for her from, I forgot the name of the brand. I have it in my video. I still have it. And I got it because I forgot that, what's her name? Okay, the name of that channel was like Sherry's Lifestyle or something like that. I don't know, but she kept hyping this thing up. And it does smell like Creed Aventus for her, but it's a lot stronger and it kind of gives you like a headache because it's too strong. Like, it's even like, you really have to scrub your skin to get it off, you know? And even when you scrub your skin in the shower, it still doesn't come off. But the scent profile is spot on. And then I got another one from this other, I don't even know her channel. I unfollowed her because I was like, oh, no way. It's that one video where I'm like, do not buy this perfume. I don't even remember the name of the perfume. It's such a bad perfume that I was like, I'm unfollowing whoever recommended it to me. Yes, I'm petty. I choose what I want to do. I don't care. If like your nose doesn't align with me, I'm not going to follow you. You know what I mean? And her, oh God, I don't know the name of that perfume. I didn't even sell it. I just threw it away. It's in my video where I said, do not buy this perfume. That's the perfume. I forgot the name. It was so awful. And her name of her channel, I don't even remember the name of her channel. But she was like, oh, these are all the 5 Arabic perfumes you need, blah, 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 blah. And she was hyping that one up so much. I'm like, all right, let me just buy it. No, it was a no. And I don't care. Yes, I'm petty. I'm not going to watch you if I don't find that you're helpful or if your nose stinks. And her nose stank, so I unfollowed her. You know, if you don't resonate with me, I'm going to unfollow you and I'm not going to watch you. And that was a shitty perfume recommendation because she hyped the shit out of it. And you would think it would be a little good, but it wasn't. So I stopped following her. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, I don't care. I'm petty. I don't care. I don't care, you know? So AI the Great. No, I don't watch that Sherry's anymore either, whatever, because it's like she's too overly uppity and I'm really tired of watching these, like, she has these videos like, oh, well, if you wear this perfume, you're gonna get chased down in the parking lot by, a guy you don't know. I don't watch these overly hype queens. I don't care. I'm not a hype queen. I'm really realistic. And I just don't watch her because of that. You know what I mean? And like, I don't care, right? I don't owe anybody anything. I don't work here. I'm not going to watch her. You know what I mean? So she's just too overly happy for my liking, Like I was just like, no, I can't watch her anymore either, Like, ooh, I got you. Oh, are you looking for the next perfume to get you compliments? Ooh, wear this and you'll get followed in the parking lot by blah, 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 blah. And, like all these like weird claims. I can't, like I just can't. That's a reason why I don't watch a lot of female fragrance reviewers, because I can't with them, I cannot with them. It's like, I just don't, like I watch a lot of, that's why I watch more men's reviews. I can't with the overly happy women, I just can't. You know what I mean? I can't with that shit. You know what I mean? Yeah, overly edited videos, over optimism. Like some of them are just too over. Like lately, I'm just like, okay, I go down my feed. I'm like, who is overly happy today? Unfollow. I don't give a shit. I'm petty. I don't care. I'm not about to listen to how you got so many compliments on blah 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 blah, or oh girl, are you like, don't wear these perfumes if you don't want them to follow you, and like don't wear these perfumes if I don't know, these dumb ass claims, dude. I know it gets a lot of hits. I know it's really popular and it gets them to their 100K subs or whatever. I don't care. I don't want to hear it. I don't care. It's someone without much going for them in the real world that watches them and goes and spends money on things that are just not going to happen, right? I don't know. I just can't. I can't with the female for like, some of them are just too overly happy, A lot of guys are too overly happy too, to the point where you're just like, not interested, like, yeah, I just can't. You know what I mean? Oh my God, I can't. I can't with the overhyped, false claims. You know what I mean? And I don't care, I just can't with that shit. I really can't with that shit. I just can't, Anyways, well, I've been on 71 minutes. I've been like rambling 71 minutes. Whew. Yeah. Hashtag I don't care, for real. Seriously. I do not care. Did I scare off some people? I think Mike left. He's like, crazy girl. I don't like that Penhaligon's brand. I can't stand that whole brand. You know what I mean? I've smelled, I just don't, I don't like Jo Malone. Oh, speaking of Jo Malone, they gave me a little sample at the counter at Macy's. The guy was like, let me make you something. I'm like, I really didn't want anything from that line. Like, you know what I mean? But it was like, think about it. So I finally, I'm like, all right. So I smelled Gardenia and Oud, and from the whole line, I don't want to spray it because like, I don't want to smell this right now, but from the whole line, this was the most interesting, is Gardenia and Oud. You know what I mean? So this was the most, but the price of that thing was ridiculous. It was like over $300 for some stupid perfume from Jo Malone. And I was like, no, I'll never pay that much for that line. It's not worth it, especially now. Maybe it was cool 15 years ago when a lot of niche weren't around. It was just Bond Number 9 and Jo Malone and Nordstrom's. But now that there's so much out there, Jo Malone is just increasingly becoming less and less interesting. That's okay. Maybe we'll see you. It's honestly, Jo Malone is for people who don't like perfumes, but some of their stuff in the dark bottles and the other bottles that they have are pretty strong. So this is pretty strong. This is Gardenia and Oud, and it's in the name. It literally smells like white floral gardenia, because gardenia is not, apparently gardenia has no smell in nature. They extract it from different white flowers. But if you've ever smelled Chanel's Gardenia. That's what gardenia smells like. Or if you ever smelled a gardenia candle, that's what it smells like, you know? Um, and it's with oud. I know it's an oud accord. It's not natural oud, but that's what this is. And I just think it's a really interesting contrast because I never really see white floral and oud done ever. You know what I mean? So anytime I see an interesting oud perfume, I gravitate towards it. And I think this is pretty interesting, but it's $300. Like, I don't feel like that brand is worth that much to me, to be quite honest with you. You know what I mean? Like, it just doesn't. I'm never excited about a Jo Malone perfume. I really could care less about Jo Malone and her perfume. Yeah, so whatever, I'll take a sample, but like, I was just like, nah, I'm not feeling $300 for Jo Malone, you know? Like, you're not Francis Kirkjian, you know? You're not Zerjoff. Like sit down, Jo Malone, you know what I mean? So yeah, it's in the 300s. There's that, it's like in a frosty bottle. I have it on my posts, and it costs around $300. You know what I mean? Like, who's gonna, like, no, not me, not today. You know what I mean? Hi, Money Burner. I've been yapping for a long time, and I'm probably gonna head out soon. I'm not doing StreamYard. I just didn't feel like it. And so that's the end of that, Mr. Money Burner, Kevin. Yeah, Jo Malone is just like not my cup of tea whatsoever. You know what I mean? Kilian's good. I'm not really into Xerjoff, to be quite honest with you. I like their bottles and stuff. It's kind of cool, but their fragrances, I'm not an Herba Pura kind of girl. I'm just not. Yeah. I don't know, a lot of houses, you're just like Amouage. I'm not a big fan of Amouage either. Can't stand that line. Like certain houses, I don't know if like there's maybe 1 or 2 gems in there or stuff that's like remotely interesting. But every time I smelled it, I'm like, nah, no. That's how I feel about a lot of those perfumes. You know when a house is for you or it's not? You just know. That's just like, you know, it is what it is. I'm not going to put a square inside of a triangle. You know what I mean? They're not uneven. Be quiet. They're not uneven. They're just having a day. Like, yeah, I mean, I remember in the, like, around 2012, I did wear English Pear and English Pear and Freesia was called. And I kind of just was like sold on it, right? Like, I didn't really watch fragrance reviewers back then. You kind of just walked into the store, sniffed around, a salesperson approached you and, you know, kind of convince you into buying something. And that's what that was. It's not like I was and it was kind of sort of interesting at that point because it was different and they were kind of all about layering. You know, the whole thing was layering. Jo Malone was all about layering. It was interesting and stuff like that, but I wasn't like a big fan of them whatsoever. You know what I mean? So yeah, so I was just like, whatever. Kilian's a good house. I do like Kilian perfumes. I own Kilian's. Kilian's are good perfumes. But Jo Malone, I was just whatever about. This oud and gardenia and oud is interesting for the line, and it's just an interesting take on oud, honestly. It's like white floral and oud. I've never seen that done before, so shout out to Jo Malone. That was interesting. Will I pay $3 for Jo Malone's? No. No, not in this lifetime. I just don't find them worth that much money. Yeah, I just don't. Anyways, that's my rant of the day. That's my rant of the day with that. Kilian's are good. I'm not a big Xerjoff fan. I'm not a big Amouage fan. Out of all the malls, I only own one, Musk Rav, which I'm slightly a fan of. I'm not too big on it. I bought it because Eugene hyped the shit out of it, so I got it. But I'm not like obsessed with it by any means. I've smelled like a lineup at Neiman Marcus. Like, and I just was whatever about it, to be honest with you. I don't remember their names. I just remember what I like and what I don't like. Same with Amouage. I've smelled so many of them. Not a fan. I don't know. I'm really like, yeah. Um, like I am, it takes a lot for me to like a perfume, you know what I mean? And I'm not gonna like it because everybody else likes it. I don't care. Um, so that's how that goes. And I do find that a lot of designers are more appealing than, I don't like Agua de Parma. Like, I just don't like Agua de Parma either. Like, I just don't, you know what I mean? Yeah, I don't know. I'm really picky with my fragrances. I love Creed. Like, I like out of all the niches, Creed is probably my favorite, you know? I love Creed, but I'm not like, um, I don't think there's a Creed I don't like. They're all good, but there's some that I really like. You know what I mean? But like some of these other houses, I'm just like, whatever. That's, it is what it is. Like I just don't like it. You either like something or you don't like it. End of story. You know what I mean? Um, yeah. Yeah, exactly, Mike. I've never smelled a Creed that I'm like, ew, this is gross. They're all either really good or, it's okay, not bad, whatever, likable, you know? Um, yeah, I can't say that for a lot of the brands. And everybody has their own preference, right? Like it is what it is. Like everybody has their own preference. Same with MFK. I've never smelled an MFK that I said, ew, this is gross. It's either, wow, I really like it, or it's likable, whatever. I've never hated an MFK. Um, Bond number nine, they're good. I don't remember ever hating a Bond number nine as well. Perfume de Marley, I'm not a Valaya fan. Like, I don't like Valaya. I just don't like that at all. I know it's Aki Gallowwood, right? I just don't like it. So that's incorrect. No, I haven't smelled it. I've seen people talk about it though, Dahlia. Um, you want to hide some cash in my hair? Feel free to do so, Money Burner. Yeah, I don't like Valaya. I do not like Valaya, and Bath and Body Works has a Valaya dupe. I think it's better. Like it's a better take on it. It's still pretty like Valaya-ish, but I'm not a Valaya fan. You know. He wants to hide. Feel free to hide cash in my hair, Money Burner. Feel free to do that. You know, I will accept. Yeah, like I don't know, like some houses are just like a no. You know, like yeah, I don't know. I don't care. Um, will I maybe change my mind in the future? Maybe, possibly. Um, but for the most part, don't ever stop brushing. That's a hard question, Robin. Like some months it's not a lot, some months it's a lot. Like I don't know. It just depends. And they're all funded by me. It's not like they're sending me free bottles. You know, it cracks me up that people actually think I'm getting sent free bottles. Like, oh, really? Like, I only have like 600 something subscribers. Like, who the hell is gonna send me free bottles? Like, are you kidding me? You know what I mean? Anyways, you guys, wow, it's the longest live I've been on. Anyways, thanks for joining me, everybody. Thanks for being here, all of you. Definitely catch the replay. Did an unboxing of Destin by Balmain. If you want to know more, give this stream a thumbs up. Thanks for being here, everybody. And shout out to my wrenches. Shout out Dahlia. Shout out Spence. Thanks for doing, wrench work. And that's it. All right, I'll see you guys in my next live. And I'm going to be doing a live. I have a sample set I'm going to be going over. So I'll probably do a StreamYard live going over the scents, like a test sample. Like, what do they call it? a discovery set, right? Like a discovery set. I'm going to be doing that. I'm still waiting for my package from Canada. I don't know when that one's going to get here, but as soon as it gets here, I'll do another live as well. Whew. All right, guys. That was a lot of talking. Oh my gosh. Out of breath. Okay, so anyways, you guys, okay, bye Mike. Thanks for being here. Great to see you. Hope to see you in my next one. Robin, thanks for being here. All right, see you guys in my next one. Have a good night, everybody. Bye.